Welcome to Nova Roma, a game that I have been gushing about since I first played the demo. I absolutely adore this game, as broken as it is, and unfortunately, yes, it is still a little bit broken. We are going to just be playing this for a wee while to see how we like it, and we'll probably keep dipping back into this into the future when they've updated it a little bit more and a little bit more. The game is in active development. I want to be clear about this. I'm going to be saying things about the game as we play the game. They are not negatives. They are just observations. That is super important because, well, we'll get into that in a while. But first, we need to set up our new island. Yes, we have played this a couple of times on live stream, but we're going to start again for this short series. Rome has fallen into corruption, decay, and chaos. Self-inflicted mortal wounds. You set off on your own. You are a brave band of freed persons, escaped slaves, and disgruntled citizens. You must build a new city, make it large and prosperous. The old Roman Empire will be jealous if it detects in its final breaths. You must defend yourselves. Okay, so it's you to build the new Rome, and this could be our island. We are going to play in standard mode. I've never actually played in creative. This is what it thinks we want, and I don't like it. I'm going to be a little bit picky because I've played this a couple of times and I want a certain type. I don't want archipelagos. I don't want multiple islands. I want one big, beautiful boy. And there is a reason for this. Is that a big enough, beautiful boy for us? Are we happy with this? No. So the reason why I don't want multiple islands, because you're probably looking at going, hey, you can just build a bridge and you can just go across and you can be on that island. So what's the problem? Stop being such a pain. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually work like that. You need to build something that I don't know how to build, and I don't currently have the time to figure it out because it will be later in the end game and it just cuts our area in half while we're just trying out the game while it's still in its pre-production state. We are going to be playing on easy, a casual experience. Grow your city while contending with some challenges. Gods are easy to please but can punish you for disappointing them. You will face occasional invasions. Things like fires, we'll just underline fires a few times, and plagues rarely happen. Fires, okay, rarely happen. Fires. It's almost as if I'm foreshadowing something that is likely going to happen in a blind play of Nova Roma. And I do say blind players in, this is a new one. This is not pre-recorded. I'm not speaking over the top of something that I've already seen. But, you know, I am telegraphing that there is fires. Lots of fires. Now, we've got lovely water physics. We're going to have a play with them probably in a few episodes' time. Don't worry. We can just clear the clouds out of the sky by going over the top. Don't know whether that's got any significance, but we can do it. We are going to set up... I kind of want to be in this area, but I don't think it's got much for real estate. But then all the cool stuff is there as well. No, we're good. This is a good area. This is a lot of fish. We're going to set up our outpost, and we're going to try and just line up like this. So we're going to put our outpost just here. We've lined it up so when we're building, okay, just get the temple. We can't afford it. Get a hovel. You can see the squares. I want to just be in line with the squares. This is a foible of mine. You don't need to do this. I want it to be done like that just because I think it looks better. Now, not my first rodeo, but keep in mind that rodeos are super difficult, so just the fact that you've done a rodeo probably isn't as big of a brag as you think it is. This is like my third rodeo, so I'm aware of rodeos at this point. I'm not the best, but I'm aware they exist. I'm going to do some cleaning. One of the first things I like to do is just clean up a nice little area. Now, we do need to get a temple up and running as soon as possible. So I'm going to do my normal jump. We're jumping across. We've jumped. There we go. The jumping has begun. What we want to do next is go get our hovels. And as soon as we've got the resources, which is going to be very soon, we're already out there just getting loads of trees and loads of rocks, and this is going to build up nice and quick. Now, while we're just waiting for all of our little meeples, because I swear they're changing them. I could be absolutely wrong. This could be Mandela effect, but I swear they're making them look different. While they're going off and doing all the things that they need to do, let's talk about what we've been through already with this game. Again, love the game, love the graphics, love the water physics, absolutely adore them. However, the first live stream, we live streamed this on the launch day. That is a VOD. You can go watch it after this episode if you want more, and you can see what we're talking about. The gods were angry. The gods were super angry. Every 2 minutes, the gods were attacking us, burning down our villages, burning down our food. We couldn't progress. We couldn't do anything. It was just a case of, well, you're dead now. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm dead now. Now, don't get me wrong. I am saying this as in, that is a true thing that happened. It wasn't fun. It ruined the experience for me. But even at the end of that, I turned around and said, this is a pre-alpha. This is launch day of a pre-alpha. And we're going to give it a chance. The very next day, it was patched. It was fixed. That issue was gone the very next day. That is how on it the devs are. And we cannot fault them for that. We cannot fault them for being, we've found this issue is game breaking and it is ruining it for a lot of people. We need to fix this as soon as possible. And they did. So it was fixed the next day. Due to just time constraints, I didn't play it the next day. In fact, it was quite a while until I did play it again, because just I'm busy. This is going to be a bit of a waffle series, but it's surprisingly very busy work. Running a YouTube channel, it really is, and that's okay. I love doing it. It's great. We're building such a good community. So if you're already part of the community, thank you. You're all amazing. The hints, the tips, the feedback. It's brilliant. If you're not part of the community yet and you just keep dabbling and you keep coming back and just going, maybe this is going to be something that I want to be part of, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, and just join the community whenever you want. No pressure. Does help, but no pressure. Where were we? The waffles just keep waffling. So we did another live stream. We did do another live stream, and this was only, we'll kind of date the video, which you should never do. It was only a few days ago, and there was a problem. It was a hilarious problem. And again, the VOD is available if you want to go and watch the VOD, so you can see exactly what happened. And yeah, I placed down my temple. So this is basically where we were. This is how far we'd got into the stream. I placed down my temple, and I swear, almost instantaneously, it set on fire. In easy mode, where fires are rare. Almost instantaneously, at this stage in the game, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. We carried on, because we are one to do, and we had a jolly good time. And we tried some things. We saw some new things, and it was all brilliant. We did kind of rush through it, because that's kind of what I was doing on the live streams. When I play this game on the live stream, it's more, I just want to see what can be done with it, explore, find out new things. So if you just want to see water physics in action, go to the VODs. You'll be able to see all of that. Now, for those who haven't watched the VODs and don't know much about the live streams, and don't know much about the games, let me show you my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing, basically in any game ever. Now, I don't know whether this has been in other games, but this is my favorite thing in any game ever. This is our job list. Okay, so at the moment, we've got nothing to build, so we've got no required builders and no builders. Okay, this is how many we've got. This is how many are required. So clear land workers, because I've set loads of that up. We've got 4 clear land workers, and we need 4, so we're full. Wheat farmers, we must have 12. We do. So we've got 12 wheat farmers required, and 12 there. Now, this is on a cascading priority. What that means is, imagine there was a pool of all your workers just here. They would go, right, how many builders are needed? 0, right, next. Clear land workers, 4, cool, next. And it will trickle down to the bottom. So eventually, we're going to be, like, if I build more things, it will take away from the stockpile worker. That will go to the top, because we need it there, and that's the least priority. Okay. This is my favorite thing. What happens if I want my stockpile worker to be the most important? I don't. But if I did, all I do is just move them around. I can have them in any order that I want, and it will trickle down. Okay? So if I want my buildings always to have highest priority, I don't have to select the building and make it the highest priority. I just have to have builders at the top. And that's it. And I'm going to leave that like this for now, because we've got so little going on, it doesn't matter. But as we expand, we're going to be coming back to this and changing it around to make sure it's done in the way that we want. Okay, we've got temples as well. We're going to cover the temples momentarily. Bit of how to set up and a bit of a walkthrough at this stage in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to change pre-alpha. They're updating it basically every day, or at least it feels like it. We've got some forum tiles. This is good for making them happy, but it needs money. We don't have money. I wonder how we're going to get money. And then we've got a small stockpile. It's going to be super, super useful. And we've got a small warehouse. We've no money. How do we get money? We just don't know. That's a problem for later. We are going to put a stockpile up here. And then what we should see if we go here, there we go. We now need 3 builders. And we've got 3 builders. So we've got that. If we go to the temple, and we're going to go to the temple, this is, I've deemed this as the tutorial. I've deemed the temple as the tutorial or the quest log. Okay? In the current version, when we consult the gods, we only have 5 available. 4 more, these placeholders in the background, are coming at some point. But we've got 5 available at the moment. I see you've built your first temple. It is only right you begin to consult with us. Now, whom among us will you dedicate it to? We get to now choose. My recommendation is get all of them. Just get absolutely all of them. Not all at once. You can get them all at once. Just get all of them as you go along and decide how you want to play the game. It's kind of loosey-goosey, so it's not too bad if you go, I want to play the game this way, play it for a little bit and change your mind, but have an idea of how you want to play the game. So we've got the God of War. He wants to go around hitting people with sticks. If you want to go around hitting people with sticks, this is the guy for you. You're still going to need others. We've got the Goddess of Agriculture and Fertility. Now, if you want to do better harvesting, you want this, okay? And you're going to build your temple near your farms. So these do have, like, kind of areas of effect that you want to take into account. So why did we build the temple down here, I wonder? We've got good old Jupiter, the god of thunder, the king of gods. He just makes people happy. So if you're going for a civilization run, if you want to build the biggest, bestest, happiest civilization, probably a good start, and you'll see what I mean soon. God of Fire and the Forge. This is around production. So if you want to start making things quicker, probably a good idea. And then you've got the old boy himself, Neptune. God of the sea, can improve fishing yield in a radius around the temple. Dedicate. Yes, my first temple. Now he is going to give me 2 favor. And he's going to start setting me quests. So instantly, no matter which god you need or which god you want, you're going to need to get 2 temples to get more favor. More favor is more good. Now, if we do this, we get +1 yield. But we need this. We need this because we have to get to the fishing hut as soon as we can. Otherwise, it's all pointless. This is the tech tree so far. Okay? Anything behind a lock? Future updates? I think there's plenty of space everywhere else for other things as well, so they might be adding new things in later. Again, pre-alpha, there is a lot of content for what there is. Now, granary is for storing food, and it shows you all the different things that you can store. So we're going to unlock that because we need to get to the fishing hut. That needs 3 favor. Having 2 temples is 3 favor. So our next temple is going to go up here, and we're going to worship Ceres. And Ceres is all about farming, yields of farming, and that is going to be super important as well, because as we start building our industrial zone, likely over here, I think this is a good area for industrial zone. Residential can be over here, agricultural up here, and industrial over there. That's my thought anyway. So, we have made sure that we've got 2 temples. Excellent. Complete this, click this, we'll worry about the other things, and we're going to get our fishing hut. And before we continue with the rest of the stuff, we're going to build our fishing hut. Good fishing yield. Good. That is what we want. I've never seen a great, so maybe that's the best. And all of a sudden, we don't have the people. We no longer have the people to staff all the temples. So here we go. Because everybody is building, yeah? Are you watching it on the right and the left? Split your eyes. Because they were building, they stopped everything else. They just literally went, no, it's not good enough. We're not going to do it anymore. So we want to kind of make sure we've got it in the right order. Clear land is probably more important than builders because it's going to be used less often. So when I do, let's pause the game. When I do set clear land, I want it to happen first because that is a manual thing that I've decided to do. Builders, super important. If I say I want some building to be done, it needs to be done. Fishing and wheat required because of food, and then temples keeps the god happy, and then stockpile workers. We are going to be okay. We are going to be okay. Build me a fishing hut. Gets 4 more favor. Once we've got 12 fish, we get 4 more favor. We should be able to consult the gods. Haha, there we go. We get to +1 yield to the 5 nearest fishing buildings in its radius. So that is now getting more yield. Perfect. Now, I don't think we can multiply that. That is just what it is. But we do need to go up here, and we do need to get Ceres. Okay? Dedicate. Welcome, my child. Yes. And then we need to do something kind of similar as well. Nearest farms, vineyards, and orchards in its radius. Done. There's only a few at the moment, okay? Only a few. Now, we instantly get more favor because we've already done the thing. And if we get a granary, we get more. So we've now got what I like to say, the quest list or the tutorial. If you have gods, they're going to set you tasks that you can follow. And if you want to learn to play the game, I think this is a good way of doing it, and that's what we're going to be doing in this playthrough. We're just going to be following what the gods say. So eventually, we'll have 5 gods all giving us quests. But for now, we need to make sure that we have a granary. I thought we did, actually. Or did I just unlock it and not build it? For you? Small stockpile. There we go. So I made a goof. But we can get that built. And yeah, we'll look at the jobs. Stockpile workers all dropped off while we go building. 'Tis working perfectly. Absolutely working perfectly. Now, you're probably going, but Beard, you have so many things to spend. Show us the tech tree. We're excited for clicking buttons to unlock things, to click buttons to unlock things. No, calm down. We're not doing that yet. Okay. Now, what we've got here are 2 tasks that just happen. There's nothing that we need to do about this. That's going to happen in the background, and that's fine. So, now, because you've been so good and patient, we'll have a look at the tech tree and decide what we want to do. Okay? We'll decide what we want to do. Now, straight away, Forester, probably a good idea. So we can have plenty of wood. And I think Stone Quarry is also a really good idea. Now, we might just circle around this. We might just draw your eye to this, just so you know what's coming up. We are going to get to tax office eventually. But for now, they happen so rarely. Like, you might as well never wonder, will a fire ever happen? We have just built this. We have literally just built this. And it is damaged. And it looks hideous. And it's going to stay like that. And that is my weird complaint. It's not much of a complaint, but it is kind of my weird complaint of some of the issues with the game. And it's such a small one that it doesn't really bear mentioning, especially because it is it's an alpha. We're still in the building phase of this. So I don't see there being much of a reason to be worried or concerned that this is going to get worse before it gets better. It is just, unfortunately, a thing that still happens. Now, we know that there is a stone quarry somewhere. Aha! So lots of stone deposits over there, but some over here. Now, one can go there. One can go there. That means that we can put the paths in. And we're going to come straight down. And we're going to come straight across there as well. We are going to see some things. Have we already unlocked a thing? Oh, we don't have the staff at the moment. Fair. That's absolutely fair. We've set off loads of building problems. Now, foresters will forest, but they will also sulk if they have to walk too far to get to work, basically. So all we need to do is pop some hovels around there, and that'll be fine. If we look at here, we also need to start thinking about other things around it. So we don't want to get too far into the weeds, because I know you're here for the aqueducts. You want the best guide to aqueducts ever, and we're going to get to that. We are, but we're going to play the game properly until we get to that point. Okay? So we need to just be sort of like, right, let's get some better places to live with a food counter. Apple trees and grapevines, all of these are super good, but we need to get all of these things as well. So I have just clicked 1,000 buttons without explaining why, but it is going to become all apparent down the line. And what are you sulking at? Aha, thank you. Thank you. Make sure you have 3 grapevines. Okay. If you want me to, you're the god. So we'll put some grapevines in. And I'm hoping we can just... beans. My plan has failed. because the fertility is arse. Okay, we'll just put them in here instead. We can only afford that many, and that's okay. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but it is what's happening. So we're going to have the grapevines for later. We are now in a position where we can start building our industry. So all this is going to tick away. We do need more people. But first, we need charcoal. Because winter is coming. I've learned from playing colony games in the past that you need food and heat. I will eventually learn. Now, one of the things, while everything's just ticking away in the background, this is procedurally generated. And that's likely why this looks so dumb. And it does look kind of dumb. I have actually put the road there, but I can no longer build on water. Fairly sure that wasn't water beforehand. Okay? Fairly sure that wasn't water beforehand. We've made it water somehow. All procedure, that word generated, and it's all good. It is all good. We are fine with it. We know that there's going to be some teething issues with these sort of things, and it's fine. It is absolutely fine. We're going to make some charcoal makers. Now, look at the red. The red is bad. That red is how much happiness decreases for anyone in that area. Literally anyone in that. They just get sad and go, I don't like it. I don't want it. Make me an offering of 19 grapes. Calm your boots. Calm your boots. We are going to get another temple. This is genuinely the speed this game goes, by the way. I am not speedrunning it. It is just quite a nippy game, and I like it. Right, quarry charcoal makers. Yes. Grapes. All of this is fine because we should have plenty of people. There's our happiness overlay. We don't actually have much happiness yet because I haven't unlocked any happy things. But we are going to make people sad. And I'm okay with that as well. So for the final thing in this episode, I am going to build the tax office, which actually does unlock some happy things as well. We will get those later, but for now, we do need a tax office when we can afford it, and we're going to put it in the residential area. Now, the residential area is going to expand over here. This is going to be all the res, and we're going to have some form of entertainment district as well. So just have a look at where we are now and imagine where we're going to be in the next 10 episodes. Okay? We are going to build, we are going to thrive, and we are going to survive. They're having a sulk. No wood. They have no wood, and the hovels that we have just built are on fire. So, as you can tell, the fires rarely happen thing might be a little bit... Oh, we're flooding. Something is flooding. I think this might be flooding. I think we're going to have to delete this just because. Okay. Okay. It's fine. They're going to not be able to get through there. They've updated the water physics. They've genuinely updated the water physics since I last played. I am loving this. Oh my days. This is trashing our setup, by the way. This is not a positive thing. They have trashed. Our roads are in shambles. Our charcoal making thing is underwater. We don't have the wood. They don't have water. Okay. Nice. Absolutely nice. This is not the end of the world, by the way. We can, and this is why I set the priority to have this as the main priority. So everyone just abandons everything else and gets the things we need to move forward. And this is new and interesting. Unless it's just something that I hadn't come across before and it hadn't happened to me specifically. This is beautiful and new and interesting. And we also know how to fix it. So we know how to avoid this in future, and that in itself is amazing. So we should have all the wood. We did. We're running a little bit long just while we sort this out. We are going to put the bridge higher up. Okay? We're putting the bridge higher up. We might have to change how the charcoal, because if that's going to flood again in future, that might become an issue. And this is something for episodes down the line. We can save this without having to relocate them. Okay? We can save that without relocating. If you are enjoying the channel, the series, the tones of my sultry voice, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It genuinely does help. We're looking to grow, and we're still young, and the community is starting to thrive. You can be part of that community just by clicking the subscribe button and leaving a comment down below. We're going to explore, I should be pausing this, Nova Roma for quite a while. We're going to give it a good old go, see what we think, and likely leave it to ruminate in the background for a while they patch it, update it, and add new things, and then we'll come back to it as well. So, another staple of the channel, basically. Until the next time, where we are going to get more gods, extend into the entertainment industry in Rome, oh my, and make sure that our actual production industry isn't going to be underwater every time there's a little bit of rain. This is new physics. I love it, and bye for now.